The video review will start in a few seconds, but as a reminder, remember if you have a question, comment, or suggestion about this video review, the link is provided on the page below. Now let me first do a quick unbox. As you can see, the box itself does look quite nice. There's pictures of the product on the box. You can see that this product comes in two different colors, black and silver. Your typical case packaging material, styrofoam on either end. I think what I'll do here is just tip this upside down and pull the box right off of it. Included is the user's manual as well as a USB cable, a couple of cable ties and screws. They have protective plastic here on the top panel. Let me remove that. And now let's have a closer look at the case. Now this is the mini version of the FT-03 case. It's, I believe, 50% half the size of the FT-03 case. It comes in two different colors, black and silver. Not only is this a very small case, but it's also very, very lightweight. This is part due to the aluminum outside. The inside is steel, and the remainder is plastic. First, let's look at the fit and finish on this case. It is fantastic, both on the front as well as on the back, all the way around. This is a gorgeous looking case. This top panel is removable. There's two open slots on either side, so you can insert your fingers and just pull up. It comes right off, and you can just put it right back down. This is for easy access to the inside, also provides more ventilation. Now, I think there's lots of ventilation in this top panel anyway, and by the way, this top panel is plastic. There are two USB 3 ports, a microphone and headphone jack. Here's the power button, as well as the reset button, and there are a couple of LEDs, one for power and hard drive activity. At the front is the SilverStone logo, and that is it for branding, so it's very, very clean. At the front of the case there's this slot, and this is to enable you to insert a CD, DVD, Blu-ray disc, or other types of discs as well. Anything that your slim optical disc drive is capable of accepting. At the bottom there are 4 rubber feet and a large removable dust filter for the included 140 millimeter intake fan. Now you're probably wondering, well, how do you install any computer hardware in this? There's no screws, there's no anything on the outside to gain access to the inside. Well, actually there is. It all pops apart. Very, very neat. First, remove the top part. Then the front just pulls off, the back, and the side. And then you have complete and total access to the inside of the case. And what is the left side panel, which is the panel that the motherboard gets installed on, can actually be removed, but it does require taking off a number of screws. The inside is orientated a lot differently than most cases, even other small form factor cases. What we normally expect to see at the back of the case, like for example expansion slots and a power supply, is at the top of this case. They include 2 ventilated expansion slots, lots of other ventilation, and here's where the SFX power supply gets installed. This case does not accept a standard ATX power supply, and that is understandable considering how small this is. I mean, this is a small form factor case. As for drives, you can install 1 slim optical disc drive, as well as 2 2.5-inch drives and 1 3.5-inch drive. And by the way, all of these drive cages can be removed. You can fit mini-dtx and mini-itx form factor motherboards in this case. Also, you can fit video cards that are surprisingly long, up to 9.8 inches in length. Also, you can fit coolers that are up to 78 millimeters in height. Now, this is a pretty small case, and you might have some concerns about overheating, especially if you have some hardcore components on the inside, but don't. Remember, you have a large 140 millimeter air penetrator fan at the bottom. This fan pulls in cool air from the bottom of the case, and then pushes all that cool air right up. Finally, have a listen to the stock cooling. So who would want a case like this, considering most people would probably go for a mid-tower case, since mid-tower cases offer the most bang for the buck because you can purchase pretty affordable standard ATX motherboards and standard ATX power supplies. Also, there's more room to work on the inside of a mid-tower case. However, if you are looking for a small, compact, small form factor case, I think you have found it. I love the overall build quality, styling on this. I like the fact that you can take it apart very, very quickly and easily. There's lots of ventilation in this. Also, the overall airflow is great. That large 140 millimeter fan at the bottom will push all the cool air up through the case, and then all the warm air will exit at the top. It includes 2 USB 3 ports. It also has a nice feature set. I mean, you know, you're not going to get a case this small having a lot of dry bays and things like that, so that's to be expected. But all things considered, this is a 100% kick-ass product. Until next time, take care.